What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 14, Episode 10. Okay, that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to talk about. Now, speaking of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, let me let you guys know what's coming up. Now, the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be airing on Tuesday night at 9:15 Eastern Time on Simply Sakina's channel. It should feature all six of us this time around because Josiah should be coming back. I think we talked yesterday, and I think he'll be coming back to the panel this week. So be on the lookout for that. It will be on Simply Sakina's channel on Tuesday night at 9:15 Eastern Time. Shout out to Simply Sakina, okay? And also, once again, shout outs to Hey Girl Hey, and shout outs to Jeremy Talks TV. I think that's the name. Isn't that the name of his channel? Jeremy Talks TV? I don't want to say the wrong name. Let me make sure that's the name of it. No, it's Jeremy Speaks TV. I'm sorry. It's Jeremy Speaks TV. So shout out to him. Shout out to Hey Girl Hey. Shout out to everybody. Okay. But yeah, child, let's go ahead and get into this review, honey. We finna go ahead and get into this review. This episode was pretty much like a filler episode. It was pretty much leading us up to the cabin trip, which is going to be very much so dramatic. We heard about it in the blogs last year. So this trip happened around Christmas time. That's when the trip happened. So there's gonna be a lot of drama on this trip, but right now they were leading us up to the drama. So we're about to go ahead and get into this review like right now. So we're gonna start this thing off with Candy and Kenya. Now they're having a play date with Blaze and Brooklyn. And I think that that's very amazing that Candy and Kenya's daughters are close in age and they are playing together. I think that's absolutely amazing and it's wonderful. Like Brooklyn is being like a big sister to Blaze. You know what I mean? And the fact that Candy and Kenya have this close knit relationship, it's fun to see that their daughters are growing up to have that same type of relationship. I remember back in the good old days when my mother's former friend, they were really close friends, and I became so close to her sons. One of her sons were like 4 years older than me, and then the other son is literally like 5 years younger than me. But when her and my mother stopped being friends, we're still friends. Like I'm getting ready to go to his 28th birthday party on Friday night. So I love him. I love him like a little brother. So I love it when two best friends have like kids around the same age and stuff like that, and then they all grow up together and they have this close knit bond. So it's going to be amazing to see where Brooklyn and Blaze are as time goes on. So they started talking about the previous night and how drunk Kenya arrived, and I think that I can speak for everybody when I say that we all love us some drunk Kenya. That's what I'm talking about. That's that Aquarius coming up out of her with their drunkenness, okay? And a lot of people love drunk Scotty the best. Like sometimes people love it when I do my reviews drunk or tipsy or something like that. And I did say that I'm gonna come back to doing my reviews on like on the days where I don't have to work. I'm gonna start doing my housewives reviews like when I'm real kind of tipsy, when I've been sipping on a little something. That's what I'm gonna start doing. But however, y'all like drunk Scotty. Everybody likes drunk Scotty, but I definitely adore drunk Kenya because she was the moment. And Marlo was upset about the fact that she was the moment. So she had to try to take that moment away from Kenya, but it just didn't work out the way that she planned on it to work out. Now, did it? No, it did not. Okay. So then Kenya started talking about the issues that she's having with her hair care business. And the thing about it is she's talking to the right person, which is Candy, because Candy is business minded. Even though Candy has had her own struggles with business, she would be the right one to talk to about it. And being that she's a minority business and she's trying to aim for the heights, like she got all these different stores like welcoming her product, but she don't have no product to ship out. So there has to be some of the most outrageous and frustrating things. Like I got like these offers to have my product on their shelves, but I don't have anything to put on their shelves. You know what I mean? So there has to be some of the most frustrating shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a business owner, but I definitely treat Scotty by Nature TV like a business. And when the content ain't there, the people ain't gonna be there. When you're inconsistent with the content, the people are gonna leave you and they're gonna go somewhere else to watch what the fuck you do. Because there's a lot of people doing the same thing that I do. You know what I'm saying? So I have been blessed to rebrand myself and gain my viewers back as well as getting new viewers. So hopefully Kenya gets her things together and she can have her business thrive. So then we get into her conversation about her and Marlo's beef. Candy said, I hope you come on this trip and you don't allow Marlo to ruin the experience for you because we really want to have a good time. And then Kenya said, I was having me a good time last night, but Marlo still came and tried to fuck it up for me. At the end of the day, Kenya, you just need to not focus on Marlo. You need to just focus on you because Marlo was a miserable ass person. She's miserable. She's going to find any reason to try to attack you. And I don't quite understand why she wants to attack Kenya so much. It's like she wants to be Kenya's friend, but in the same breath, she wants to beef with her. Marlo don't know what she want to do. And that's really the truth of it all. She really don't know what she want to do. She don't know if she want to be Kenya's friend. She don't know if she want to be Kenya's enemy. She don't know if she want to be her frenemy. She just don't know what she want to do. And it comes across very obsessive. Everybody's giving, everybody was enjoying Kenya's vibe at the party. And then here she comes trying to throw in Mark. What the fuck does Mark got to do with Kenya being the moment? At the end of the day, Kenya was the damn moment, girl. And you're mad because you're not. You're mad because you're doing so much to keep this damn Monte peach of yours and you still not the damn moment. We're all looking at you stupid and we want you off the show. That's what we're doing. So stop it. And then they start talking about Marlo kicking her nephews out. And Kenya basically said some of the same things that I said. Her kicking her nephews out, she's basically giving them even more trauma than they already have. Their mother is already in trouble. Their mother is already not there. So you come in and you take me in and you decide that I'm going to live with you and you're going to take care of me and you're going to be that mother figure in my life. But the moment that you get sick of me and what I bring, you want to throw me off to somebody else. You're re-victimizing them all over again. So if you already knew, if this wasn't the thing for you, then you never should have took them in. That's just really the truth of the matter. So Marlo gets a whole lot of side eyes from me with her talking about her being a Monty and all this other stuff. She don't know what the fuck she doing, and she don't need to have those fucking kids because I don't like that. And it takes my mother to speak on stuff like that. Like, she wasn't raised by her mama. She was raised by her great grandmother. She was raised by her aunts, and she's even said some family members will take you in and think they doing you a favor, and they will take you in and treat you like shit, and ship you off to this person, to the next person, and all of this other stuff. You're traumatizing them all over again by doing that, and you're giving them the same trauma that your ass already had when you were growing up. So you need to watch that, and you need to look yourself in the mirror and see if this is what you really want to do. Because if it's not what you want to do and you're too selfish to do it, don't do it. Okay. So we're going into Candy once again. She's getting ready for the trip, trying to figure out what she gonna wear on this trip. And then she decides to call Marlo to let her know that Kenya ain't coming because she already knows that Kenya ain't called Marlo to tell her shit. So at the end of the day, she feels like this. I'm just gonna go on and I'm gonna call Marlo because I know that Kenya ain't called Marlo. So I'm gonna let her know ahead of time that Kenya ain't coming. So when she tells Marlo, Marlo was like, well, I'm not surprised. The trip gonna go on with or without Kenya. The trip ain't gonna go on without Kenya because you need Kenya for that scene. So you're hoping and praying that the girl come on the trip because you need that damn scene. You already know that, Marlo. Here's my thing, y'all. Y'all know that for the longest time that I've been reviewing this show, I have never in my life have ever been Team Twirl, but this season is really making me be Team Twirl, and I don't understand why. And I really hate the fact that I'm becoming Team Twirl because I have spent most of my time on YouTube, most of the time I've been here dragging the shit out of Kenya, and now it's kind of like it's refreshing. I like her. And to be honest, I see a lot of myself in Kenya. We're both Aquarius. The only difference is she's January, I'm February like Marlo, but I don't see myself in Marlo at all because I do not act like that. I just don't. A lot of people have told me that I remind them of Kenya. So I get it. Probably one of the reasons why I didn't like her because I saw a lot of the negative qualities about myself in her. That's probably what it was. But Kenya not coming, but we already know Kenya gonna come. She gonna come in and she gonna make her whole entrance when she walk through the door. We already know she coming, child. So then we get into Marlo. She's invited her sister Crystal over there, and I think Crystal is the sister that has the boys now while she's on her break or whatever. And they start first she shows Crystal the boys' room and how messy it really is, and how she told them to clean up, and how they're not doing a good job at cleaning up and doing all this other stuff. And then, just like Crystal said, as a mother, you could tell them to clean up, and they could tell you what they're gonna do all day, but you gotta come behind them and let them know. And girl, you ain't lying, because I know that when my mom used to tell me, boy, clean up your room, I'd be like, I'm about to clean it up. Don't do shit. Then she had to come behind me and make sure my room clean, and her ass give me the tongue lashing out of this damn world. I won't repeat some of the stuff that my mother said, but it is what it is. Like, you do got to do that, because sometimes I know how I was as a kid. I was not disrespectful. I maybe was a little bit sassy sometimes. Like, sometimes my mouth would get me in trouble because I used to feel like I have to speak my mind all the time. But it's just like sometimes I have my moods where I don't feel like doing something and I ain't gonna do it. But then my mama tell me to do it, and I try to halfway do it just so she can leave me the hell alone. But that still wasn't good enough. She gonna make sure I do the whole thing. So Crystal had a point. Then they started talking about a different environments, and how it may be difficult for the boys to really adjust to life with Marlo, because they're used to a certain lifestyle, they're used to a certain life. They're not used to Marlo. And Marlo took in Crystal, her sister, when she was 15, because she was in the foster care system as well. And she took her out. And then, when she finally had her hell, when she got sick of Crystal, she shipped her off. So this ain't the first time you did this to someone that you love. You had your sister you was a legal guardian to your sister, and when she didn't, and when it was too much for you to raise her ass, you shifted her off to somebody else, and you doing the nephews the same damn way. You should already know that this is not for you. Being a guardian is not for Marlo Hampton. It's not. And that's what she needs to realize, because if she already gave up her sister once before, then I know that she was gonna give up her damn nephews. Like, girl, like, if it wasn't good, if it wasn't for you back then, what make you think it's gonna be for you now? That's the part I don't understand. I don't understand this shit at all. So Marlo, guardianship is not for you. Motherhood is not for you. Crystal seems like she's a good candidate for that, but Crystal already got her own damn kids, and then you putting all of this responsibility off on her. And you talking about you need a 30-day break. Girl, bye. If you need all that time to yourself, then you don't need to have them damn kids. Period. That's how I feel about the situation. That's how I feel about it, honey. Mm-mm. Marlo don't need them damn boys. And sometimes I feel like she's using them boys as a storyline so she can soften up her image, because nobody has liked her after all these years, and she needs those boys so she can show a different side of herself, so she won't look completely stupid, even though she looks stupid every time she open up a damn mouth. But that's another story. So that's what I take from the situation. So then it's time for the trip. Sheree and Marlo meet. Sheree done hurt her foot. She explains it, and the way that she explained that shit made my damn foot hurt. It made me pop my own damn toe, to be honest. Because I'm like, God damn, Sheree, shit. That shit sound like it hurt, girl. Then, Candy, Drew, and Moneta, they're in the car, and, Marlo sent them some OLG wings. And as they were getting ready to eat in the car, the lady told them that they can't eat in the car. They're not supposed to eat. So Candy was like, y'all want to get out and eat? And then Moneta was like, oh, hell no. And Drew was like, Child, the three of them got that car, went back in Candy's house and ate their food, and then came back. Honestly, y'all, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. I love my damn food, okay? And if you gonna tell me I can't eat in a car, I don't want to be in your fucking car. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me I can't eat? I don't give a fuck if it's a bag of popcorn. If I'm on a damn road trip, bitch, I'm gonna have to eat. I don't know what you talking about, okay? Like, I love my damn food. I don't blame them. If I can't eat if I can't eat in this fucking car, then y'all gonna wait on my ass. I'm finna eat my damn food before I do any damn thing else. I'm not going nowhere till I eat my food, and I do not blame them, honey. I swear I don't. So Sheree and Marlo, they discussed the Discord with Kenya, and I'm over Marlo, y'all. Like, I know that a lot of people really feel like Marlo was really the it girl this season because she's making up unnecessary drama or whatever, working hard for her peace. But Marlo is a victim, and I'm sick of her being a victim when it comes to Kenya, because everything that went down between her and Kenya, Marlo started all this shit with Kenya. She's the reason why her and Kenya not getting along, and I'm gonna need for her to respect that, and just own it and take accountability for her own actions. One minute she says she loves Kenya, and the next minute she hates Kenya. The next minute she want to be Kenya's friend, and the next minute she take a low blow and start talking about her mama, her husband, and every damn thing else. And it's just getting old. Marlo need to grow the fuck up for real, like, for real. Like this ain't good. This ain't good times. And you know, you may look like James Amos in the wig, but you're not. This ain't This ain't good times. You ain't James. You ain't James Evans, and Kenya is not Florida Evans. Okay, this is not good times, girl. Sit the fuck down somewhere. Like you're, I'm over you. I'm over you. I'm over you, girl. Over you. Okay, so then you know, they Candy, Drew, and Moneta. They call Sheree and Marlo, and they asked where were they at, and they said they're leaving. And Candy said, "Now, why you didn't tell us that we couldn't eat in the car?" And then Marlo was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't tell y'all that. I just feel like it's tacky to eat in the car because I don't even eat wings in my car. But did you enjoy your wings?" And everybody was like, "Yeah." So Candy was like, "Is Fatum coming?" And Marlo was hesitating on answering that question, and Drew was like, "Yeah, she coming. They ain't finna do nothing but be messy. Of course, you already know what it gives with them. They're going to be messy. Period. Period. Point blank. So then Marlo, they start talking about Marlo and her nephews, and you know they all agree that Marlo's not doing the right thing by throwing the boys away just because they're giving her a hard time. Like if you're gonna be a parent, be a parent. If you're gonna be a guardian, be a guardian. You're not always gonna be on good terms with your kids or your adopted kids, your nephews, however you want to put it. It's not going to always be perfect. And I'm saying that because I wasn't a perfect child. Like I wasn't the child that got suspended from school all the time and all of that other stuff. But I had some issues. I had daddy issues. I had depression issues. I was mad at the world, mad at everybody. Sometimes my emotional problems were a big issue. So it's not, you got to tend to these kids' needs, and you're not doing that. Why? Because you focused on your own damn needs, and it's becoming too much for you because you cannot be selfish anymore, and you're used to being a selfish ass person, and that's just not what it is. You're not gonna. These kids are humbling you, and you can't take it. So now, oh, and before we get into them actually making it to Blue Ridge, let me just say that I love me some Manetta. I love Moneta. I don't care what nobody say. I know a lot of y'all talking about y'all love Fatum, but I love Moneta. I don't care what nobody say. That's my girl. I love her, and I can't wait to see more of her on the show. Now, Moneta actually filmed a confessional. Did Fatum film one? I don't think so. I don't like that witch. She's definitely a witch for real. They make it to Blue Ridge. Everyone arrives, and then they play this game with candles to pick a room. And then after they all pick their rooms and they're all settled in their rooms, Marlo was like, "Okay, y'all got 15 minutes to change and go out to dinner." And Sheree was like, "15 minutes to change? We got to take baths and everything." And she said, "Y'all better take a whole bath." And then Sheree said, "Well, anytime these girls take a bath, it's always a whole bath. Let's be clear." And I'm like, "That applies to you too. I guess you take a prison bath, girl. Bye." So then, they all go to dinner. And then Candy gets a text message from Kenya. Kenya arrives. Candy brings her into the room. Marlo talking about she's hurt because Candy knew that Kenya was coming. And all this other stuff. Marlo always hurt by something. Shut the fuck up. Girl, I do not like Marlo, y'all. But I can't say that enough. I do not like Marlo. Marlo can go to hell for all I care. She just do too much for me. And then that's when, Sonya arrives, let the girls know about what she did with the job, and she's inviting everyone to Jamaica. So everybody already knows that they're gonna have this big ass trip to Jamaica and stuff like that. So then after that, Kenya calls Marlo out on her BS. And I must say that that was the most calmest read I've ever seen Kenya give. That was a read. But she called her out on her shit. And she told her about herself without yelling and screaming and dismissing her and just disrespecting her. She said what she needed to say. And I agree with everything that Kenya had to say about Marlo, because Marlo is full of shit. She's trash, and I'm over Marlo. That's how I feel about it. I don't disagree with nothing that Kenya said about Marlo. I swear I don't. I swear I don't. I don't disagree with shit. She told the truth. Marlo tried to come back with that fake love, fake this, fake that, and all that stuff. You don't like Kenya, but you want her to stay in the house with you. You don't like Kenya, but you're begging her to be around. If the woman don't know, if she's trying to protect her own energy, and that's just what it is. Because who would want to be in a house with Marlo anyway? Marlo was full of shit. Period. But hopefully Kenya gets over herself and she gets in the house with them, and that's just pretty much it. So Looks like next week will be the week where the whole fight between Drew and Fatum happens with when Drew throws her them damn doggies, them damn doggy treats. I can't wait to see it. And Drew looks good on this trip. That wig is on point. I'm loving Drew every damn episode. I'm sorry, but I'm here for Drew. But with that being said, you guys, that was my review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I actually enjoyed talking about this show today. I hope you probably can hear it in my voice. The positivity just exudes through the screen, honey. But with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scott about Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. All right. And as I get out of here, I'll leave you with the promo from Nova Cosmetics, you guys. Till my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.